is what two items, when rubbed together in one direction, will have the strongest static charge.
Our hypothesis is that silk and ebonite will have the strongest charge.
We used many different materials in this experiment, but these two were the greatest charged materials. So here we used acetate and silk, lucite and fur, hole punch circles to measure, and lastly we used the ruler and the base to also measure. Step 1. Using the hole punch circles as your measuring tool, line up 10 circles in a straight line so that the circles are almost touching one another.
Step 2. Choose two objects. In this case, we will use lucite and fur, and rub them together in one direction 20 times.
Step 3. Closely place the charged object over the line of hole punch circles.
18, 19, 20. Step 4. Document how many circles the object collected and write them down in your table. Keep in mind the number of circles collected may vary each time.
For observations, we noticed that the charges varied. So using our first method of measurement, we noticed that sometimes the charge picked up all 10 of the circles and other times it picked up none of the circles. Our second observation was that we had more zeros on our table than predicted. The third observation was that the acetate gave one of the greater overall charges, but was almost too charged and conducted a static cling to the ruler, in which case could have been foreseen as cheating.
The following table shows the charge of many different objects when paired up and rubbed together in one direction 20 times.
In conclusion, lucite and fur gave us the greatest charge and was able to keep the momentum of the ruler going for the longest amount of time.
Our hypothesis was incorrect when we stated that ebonite and silk would give us the greatest charge. As we found many great pairs of charged materials, we wonder if the charge would be better or worse to have two different pairs of materials on either end of the ruler, such as acetate and silk on one side and lucite and fur on the other.